How we doing, everybody? Well, this is the third day out of Hot Springs, and we had a little trouble yesterday. Yesterday was supposed to be our first 15-mile day, but some bad weather came through, so we stayed at the last shelter. Today, we're doing a 13-mile day, or just under 14 miles. And left this morning and stopping here for a little lunch. Tonight is supposed to be very cold with wind gusts up to 20 and 30 to 30 miles an hour. I've got ice on my beard. Okay, I'm at another bald. Came from that way, going this way. Looks to be maybe almost a mile long. I love these things. It's nice to get out in the sun. It's so cold today. I doubt it barely gets above freezing, but getting out in something like this surely makes it worthwhile. Many times on the trail, one comes across a headstone where someone's ashes has been laid to rest. This Mr. Bissett was a thru hiker, probably liked this spot because in 1969 it had great views, and wished for his ashes to remain here after he died. Fourth day out of Hot Springs. We made all of our mileage yesterday. We plan to do 15 more today. Woke up to snow this morning. High today 36. We discovered that there's a hostel 3 miles from here. We're going to stop in and have pizza and coffee for breakfast. We're looking forward to it. Looks like a nice day for hiking. And we're rolling. Well, this is still the fourth day after Hot Springs. And we've come across, we're out in the hills of Tennessee, and there's lots of little farms and whatnot out here, and we come across a little hostel out here in the middle of nowhere. And you know it's gonna be rough today. the low is getting close to 20 degrees tonight, and the wind gusts are supposed to be close to 30 degrees, and so we just decided to take a Nero and stay here tonight, and the worst of the weather will be over with.
This is marginally better than outside.
Yeah, we got a heater going, but you can see through the floor, so it makes it more exciting. All right, we're not rolling, we're staying. And as I just told you, we're taking a Nero today, and this is the hostel we're staying in. And this is just a little 2-lane road out here. I have no idea where we are in Tennessee. I just know that we're between Hot Springs and Erwin. I don't know how many times I've been back and forth between North Carolina and Tennessee, but I've just crossed back into North Carolina at this place. Well, almost made it back to Tennessee before the trail curves again. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, this is the first ski slope I've seen. Some chalets. Looking over here, there's some more. And looking way up there is a bald, way at the top. And I suspect that I'm either going there. Well, the next stop was the big bald that I was looking at. And this is where I'm standing. And over there is the ski slopes from this vantage point. It's beautiful view you can see for a long way. This is looking from the other side of the bald. There's a city way down there. I don't know if that's Erwin or not. But if you look way down the trail down here, you see a small figure walking. And that's Gadro. He's that far ahead of me. About an hour from camp. Probably get there about dark. We're rolling. Okay, this is a view from the other side. We can still see in the distance the ski slope, but we've further accessed more views by being on top of this ball, which I think is larger than Max Pax. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely. Yeah. Beautiful.
Yep, sure is. This is the final day before Erwin, and there's Erwin down there. By trail, it's about 6 miles away. We're having someone pick us up though at the trailhead, hopefully, and we'll be sleeping in Erwin tonight. One thing I wanted to say about the last couple of days. Yesterday we hiked 15.7 miles, I think, and today we hiked around 18 miles. Yesterday was really tough because we had to gain I think 3,500 feet of elevation. Today we gained only 1,000, but we're losing 3,000 or 4,000 feet of elevation, and so what we're looking at are trails like this. I don't know if you can tell how steep it is, but it's very steep, and it's so steep that they can't go straight down the mountain because you'd slide, so they go diagonally, and they do something like trail goes there, then it goes back this way. You see it cuts back, and these are called switchbacks. And another switchback, what's coming down that way, zoom, and then there's a corner, turns, goes back the other way. Goes down this way. Wow, look at this. I've arrived at a rather famous hostel on the trail, and that's Uncle Johnny's. 40-cent Snickers, hostel, camping, full resupply, all kinds of stuff over there. Guess I'll go investigate. There's Gandro. Do you know what it's like to work out for 7 days, never change clothes, sleep for 6 nights in the same clothes, never showering, working out all day, sweating, keeping the same clothes? Do you know what it's like to take a shower after doing that for a week? It is glorious! Do you know what it's like after having to use an outhouse, or even worse, squat by a tree? Do you know what it's like to use an actual commode that has been disinfected for your protection? It is glorious! Do you know what it's like to sleep in an actual bed after having slept in the squalor of shelters and tents for a week in the same clothes? Oh. Do you know what it's like to get a $10 discount because you're an AT thru hiker? Well, it's okay.
I think what Hard Rock is trying to say is that when we are used to things all the time, it's very easy to become complacent and take things for granted. Relationships, conveniences. We realize that on the trail because it's the simple things, you know, being able to turn the heat on, being able to go to have running water, turn a valve and get something to drink rather than running down 1/4 mile and picking it out of a stream. Going to the bathroom, flushing the toilet. It's the simple things that really come to light that we get used to and take for granted. And it is sometimes very lonely on the trail. So we're all very keenly aware of just how valuable our relationships are. I think that's what Hard Rock was trying to say.